Highguard exploded onto the gaming scene at the end of TGA 2025 to, let's just say, mixed reception. The broader gaming community immediately labeled it Conquered 2 and began celebrating its death before it even launched. That reveal was over a month ago, and since then, the Highguard team has done absolutely nothing to change that perception. As of recording this video, we are 12 days away from the launch of a live service multiplayer PvP game that was revealed as the finale of the biggest gaming event of the year. And since that reveal, we've received 0 dev diaries, 0 meaningful social media presence, 0 previews, 0 network tests, and 0 community building. That is not normal. Every successful live service game, even the ones that eventually fail, at least attempts to build momentum after its reveal, especially when that reveal occupies such a prominent cultural moment. When a game is met with skepticism, studios usually respond by clarifying their vision, showing gameplay, or reframing expectations. Highguard did none of that. When a team goes completely radio silent weeks before launch, it typically means one of two things: a delay or a quiet cancellation. And yet Highguard is still scheduled to be released. Some people have called this a shadow drop, but that comparison doesn't hold. A shadow drop requires an announcement and release at the exact same time. This was an announcement with the release date followed by silence. That's not a strategy. That's an absence of strategy. So the question becomes, why? There are a few possibilities. The team might genuinely believe the game will speak for itself and that marketing is unnecessary. They may have spent their entire marketing budget on the TGA slot. There could be internal disagreements about the game's direction or its readiness for launch. Or the publisher could be exercising control behind the scenes. All of these things are plausible, but the important thing is that none of them are reassuring, especially for a live service PvP title that needs players to abandon their existing games and commit to Highguard long term. The silence doesn't just create uncertainty, it creates active hostility. There is no expectation management happening at all with this game. The only thing people have to go on is the reveal trailer, and that trailer primed the audience to mock the game, not understand it. Right now, nobody is excited to play Highguard. They're excited to watch it get dunked on. There's been no effort to define what a PvP raid shooter actually is. There's been no attempt to separate it from Overwatch comparisons. There's been no explanation of how it meaningfully differs from the games it so clearly evokes. Even the name Highguard reinforces that confusion, being a synonym of Overwatch. And the lack of network testing suggests either extreme confidence or very little internal belief in launch day scale. Neither interpretation inspires confidence. At this point, most people don't even know what the game is, only what other games it resembles. I'm interested in Highguard purely as a case study in what not to do. And I'll be honest, if the game is as derivative and uninspired as the reveal trailer suggests, then yes, I do want it to fail. Not because I enjoy watching developers struggle, but because games like this are actively bad for the industry. They reward imitation over innovation and blur the line between inspiration and legally distinct plagiarism. We're quick to criticize these practices when they come from Chinese studios, but oddly hesitant to call them out when they come from Western ones. Failure, in this case, would be corrective. It would signal that this design philosophy is not sustainable, is not desirable, and is not what players actually want. The silence from the studio does not just make me cautious about Highguard's longevity, it makes me feel almost certain about its fate. Are you excited to play Highguard or excited to dunk on it? Let me know in the comments below and make sure to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching.